you guys, and welcome to Daughter of Fire Tarot. My name is Daughter of Fire, and today I'll be leading you on this tarot reading experience. Unfortunately, I have wonderful neighbors that have moved in. They're not exactly the greatest, so if you hear noise in the background, that's what that is. I'm sorry to say, but I hope that they get evicted at some point, because they cause quite a bit of trouble. I've got the candle right here, so we're gonna start with fire as we usually do. And here we go. So I did record a reading on March 25th for Divine Feminines, so males, females, other folks that may identify a little bit more with their Divine Feminine side. And just as far as that goes, it was kind of like a little check-in reading, really. But I didn't upload it. I'm thinking about doing so. I'm not like 100% with that reading, but I may or may not upload it. Let's see. But yeah, today we are going into just a card of the day, a simple card of the day. So looks like I forgot to put out the card stand, so we'll get both of those out just because the last reading that we got, I ended up needing to use it. So let's go for it. And today we're going to be starting with, of course, the tarot cards. I'm hearing that we are going to do the Starseed Oracle and then the Moonology, and we're going to get some messages. Okay, so let's start with shuffling. Let's find out what is our card of the day. And just as I'm shuffling the cards here, guys, just my little disclaimer. For any readings that you may see on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, any social media at all, please try not to take these as sound legal, medical, relational, financial, business, or even otherwise like spiritual advice too, okay? There are going to be more people than just you here, and not all messages should be resonating for you. Just because this is general reading. For some reason, I can't get that in there. There we go. So it is the Valet de Denier in the reverse. So we have the page of coins in the reverse. So upright, I think that card talks a little bit about financial mastery and an appreciation for a growing appreciation for wealth, for things like saving money. In the reverse, though, our guidebook says that the reverse meaning of this card is an unrealistic person, failure to recognize obvious facts, dissipation of ideas, illogical thinking, and rebelliousness. So what exactly does that regard? What exactly does that regard? Somebody is kind of precarious, I guess, maybe with their money. They're really not good at holding on to their money. The Eight of Wands, well, table's falling a little bit there. Eight of Wands. We have the Two of Swords in the upright, card about a stalemate. I believe the Eight of Wands talks about anxieties. That might be the reverse meaning. I'm gonna just double check here for you guys because, as you know, I am still learning the cards. I was called to read from time to time, even though I don't always fully understand what I'm pulling, just because I don't read that often. But the Eight of Batons in the upright, this signifies swift activity, sudden progress or movement, speed, hastily made decisions. This is somebody that's really irresponsible with money. Somebody is dealing with or is someone who is irresponsible with their money. That's interesting, and something's come to a halt here. There might be like not only some delayed goals, some delayed plans, but quite literally there's one side fighting the other. These may be two people arguing over money. Maybe something to do with business partners. we have the I think those are like berries that are on the bottom and the top of this card. Again, we have just like, whenever I see red like that in a card, like it just signifies an engorgement, right? So we're talking about a lot of money here, I feel like. And just as far as the Two of Swords goes, I'll get you the traditional meaning, but this really does feel to me like there's two people involved in a dispute over money. Or there's two decisions being made that kind of contradict each other where money is concerned. Okay? But just as far as that card goes, traditional meaning. So we have our Two of Épées, deux d'épée, des épées. So it's a stalemate again, offsetting factors, balance, harmony, firmness. And I'm getting that is something that's lacking, because there's somebody that is irresponsible in the mix. I really do get that this is a stalemate. This is two opposing views, okay? Over money, we see that engorgement in the middle once again, okay? That's like the same engorgement that shows up in the Ace of Deniers. So, whoa. I went to go shuffle, and this one on the bottom here wants to come out. Oh my God. There's immense pain coming to this situation. Oh my gosh. Immense struggle and pain. Somebody is really going through the financial ringer. Somebody may be in a severe amount of debt as a result of this foolishness, and then also just with these contradictory opinions or contradictory actions. This is not spelling out a good path for whoever this person is, okay? That is really unfortunate. Somebody out there is not managing money the right way, okay? Or they're taking advantage or something around there. We have another 10, 2 in a row, 10 of Deniers in reverse. I have a feeling that this is not going to be good, guys. Let's have a look here. Jeez, and I'm just getting like this feeling in my chest just looking at these two 10s coming in, because though that's finality. That's finality. Somebody is going down like Enron, like on the. Do you guys remember that episode of The Simpsons? This Simpsons, where the Enron, I think it's an Enron themed roller coaster, but yeah, somebody is going down like Enron, okay? That's crazy. This is just crazy. Yeah, prosperity, riches, security, safety in the upright, and then of course in the reverse, just like I suspected, poor risk, bad odds, possible loss, hazard. Someone is making the wrong decision. Stop now and go get the help. Turn the reading off if this is you, okay? Go and look into your situation, because if you're clicking on this, you probably already know what it is, all right? Go look into it. Get away from the tarot. Get away from anything that is a vice and go look into that. Okay, because nasty things are headed your way if you don't, okay? This is the 10 of Swords. This is a card of ultimate pain, okay? There is no other way to look at it. No other way to look at it. I would imagine that there's some addiction or something like that's involved here. Would not be surprised if we have a card that comes out related to addiction tonight. Let's see. Okay, I have the Tower in reverse. That wants to come out, so we'll put that in the center here. The Tower in the upright, if you watch a lot of tarot, obviously you'll know the Tower represents kind of a necessary change, a necessary drastic change that is out of our control, that really sets us off, maybe topples us over a little bit. But it's a necessary breakdown, if you will. As you can see in the upright, the Tower is literally falling to pieces. So in the reverse, This could be that somebody is trying to fix the situation, or they know they have to fix the situation, or this is the direction that you should be taking. Again, let's get, you guys, let's learn together. Let's get the traditional meaning of the card here. It is the first major arcana card that we have coming out, so it has a very significant role to play in this reading already, I can tell. The reverse meaning of this card is continued oppression, inability to effect a necessary change, caught in the untenable situation, entrapped, imprisoned, oppressed. This is what's coming. I'm sending a warning to somebody. This is what's coming. Financial destitution. Somebody is making very, very bad and hasty decisions and can't seem to stop. Oh, they can't seem to stop. And if they don't, again, this is a warning coming through. This is you, like, yeah, get off the reading. Please get off the reading. Get some help, or stay and listen, and whatever it is you feel you need to do, but get some help, okay? Get some help. I gotta help you out with this, buddy. This is immense pain. Immense. It's not good vibes, guys. Sorry, I'm here to deliver the truth tonight about somebody's situation here. Oh, wow, okay. How many is that? We have 2 that want to come out. Valet de Béton. We have 8 of Swords. So what's that about, I wonder? Let's keep that there. We'll see if we can get one more major arcana to come out. But we have the Valet de Bâton, so Page of Wands, coming out paired with the 8 of Swords in reverse. Let's just see what those 2 combined could mean. So this card right here is going to amplify the meaning of this card. So let's start with the 8 of Swords. Oh, can't seem to find it. This was in the reverse. So, new plans, wishes about to be, oh, pardon me guys, that's the 7. I am so sorry. Reverse reading, reverse meaning. I cannot talk tonight. Treachery in the past, regeneration, rebirth, new beginnings, hard work, overcoming depressed state of mind. Is someone spending because they are quite unwell? Again, I was getting you guys some vibes of an addiction, and again, I'll get you guys the traditional meaning of this card here in the Marseilles, but this is a low rank of the wands as far as the minor arcana go, right? Where the wands are concerned, the suit cards, if you will, okay? This is kind of like the jack in a deck, okay, of cards. So if we think about it, the wands are all about spiritual growth. Somebody has an opportunity to come through. This is the energy right now. This person is very foolish, very unwise with their resources, with their money. And you're being called to step out of this Valet de Denier in reverse. You're being called to step out of that and move into Valet de Béton. Realize that you have to change. Realize that this situation is not sustainable for you, okay? Stop taking out loans. Stop consuming so much, okay? Because that's where the root of this addiction is. And then get the help you need, because if you're spending, if you're overspending, because you're in this depressed state of mind, well, you can get help and you can grow from that. You can learn healthy ways to cope, okay? Overconsumption and stuff like that, like, it's okay to go talk to your doctor or talk to any kind of mental health professional that you may have access to. It's okay to call a hotline. It's okay to do all of these things if you have a problem, okay? Maybe you're disconnected from your body, okay? Kind of feeling that this is somebody that's very disconnected from their body. I just had to take a drink of water there, so it's like, you know, something is dehydrating you. Okay, something is empty in your life. I'm getting that this is somebody that spends on vices, and you spend on things that you feel will distract you from a bigger situation. So let's see if we can get one more major arcana card to come out for this stand. Oh, the Ten of Cups in reverse. Well, the Ten of Cups is the, kind of the overflowing of love, the overflowing of influence with God. And it's like your Ten of Cups. Maybe you had a Ten of Cups before, and now it's all just getting poured out. Whenever I see the cups in reverse, it just symbolizes a pouring out of whatever the reverse meaning. But let's get a traditional meaning for both of these, because this message is amplifying all together. Okay, so Valet de Bâton. Valet de Bâton in the upright is a faithful and loyal person, an envoy, an emissary, an entrusted friend, a stranger with good intentions. So this could be somebody that you know, or this could be you. This is maybe something that you need to step into, right? Otherwise, this is what's currently going on with the pouring out of the Ten of Cups here. So I mean, yeah, loss of friendship, unhappiness, family quarrel, pettiness, rage. There's a lot going on there. Could be money problems within a family. Okay, somebody's family is being affected by this. This is really not good, you guys. Let's get a spiritual card here from the Starseed Oracle, how we can move through this challenge spiritually. What is the spiritual remedy? What is the spiritual medicine that my collective going through this situation needs to know about? Oh, wow. Deck usually gets all stuck together, but let's see what comes out here. We got two, really. Oh, a little piece of dust there. The Void. Stop. Embrace the winter. Great cosmic womb. Stop. Stop it. Get some help, okay? I was just saying that like a moment ago. So let's put that over here. Let's block that card off. Towers coming through. Tower in the reverse. And the other card here is Star Family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Okay, you guys. Get the help that you need. There's professionals that can help with this stuff. And you may have to start with somebody like a psychiatrist. You may have to start somewhere like a hotline. You may have to start somewhere like an online support group. Okay, but start talking about it. Start talking about it, because as you reach out, you can see in this card that I think this is a star being born, if you will. This is a depiction of a star being born. And when all of that is going on, a lot of stuff gets released into the space, okay? So when you call in support, when you allow yourself to expand into support, everything around you expands as well, okay? We're human, we're all meant to connect. And as painful as that can be for some of us, I know that I'm an introverted person at the very root. And it's always challenging for me to ask for support. So one way that I do that is I often will start with like an online group where I can vent, and then if somebody suggests that you need such and such resource, you can go there. But yeah, you have to stop first. You have to turn it all off, okay? Realize where your tower is coming in and do what you can to stop it. And then again, call in support, okay? That's all that wanted to come out from Moonology. Or sorry, not Moonology. Guys, where is my brain? Starseed Oracle. And then we have Moonology. Well, it's not the one that fell down. It's this one on the bottom here. It's, you guys, Queen Aries is coming through. She wants you to take action. New start, new moon in Aries, okay? Aries is a passionate card. Maybe there's something missing in your life. Maybe there's a passion that you can get in touch with. So do these things. Stop. Realize that you've got a problem. Call in the support. And then from there, once you're on the path, it's going to be painful, but lean into that action. I'm really hearing, I could be speaking to fire signs right now. I could be speaking to fire signs. But the key to healing from this is somewhere in your passion, okay? There's a passion that you're neglecting, maybe, that won't hurt you financially. And you have distanced yourself from that. And it's maybe time to look into this problem and then get back into this interest or this passion, whatever that is. Okay, and sorry for the incidents over there, guys. This is really not a good set of neighbors that I've got here. A time for healing. A balsamic moon. I'm not sure what a balsamic moon is. You guys, maybe we should read about this from the guidebook, but again, a card that comes through saying a time for healing. What do you think that means? That means it's time for you to admit that there's a problem with yourself or somebody that's in your world, okay? I'm gonna look up the balsamic moon because I'm just not sure what that is. And I'm actually kind of curious. That's page 38 of the guidebook, so let me just read you an excerpt. So, time for healing, the balsamic moon. Pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. Wow. Okay. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Again, you guys, this is coming through. And it's not going to stop unless you make a different decision, right? Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that someone or something really isn't good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you're ready when the time comes. Attuned to the moon. When one is healed, all are healed. And the additional meanings of this card are, it's time to let go of the past. You are about to turn the corner. I'm going to interject here, but you're about to turn the corner if you make a different decision. Okay? If you make a different decision. You need more time to heal. Stop. Embrace the winter. Cosmic womb. Let it grow. Let your healing grow. Okay? Think about how this situation would look if everyone were healed. How would your life be different if these cards were not present? If I didn't pull these 3 cards here, what is your life going to look like? If this was not your card of the day, if you were making different decisions, what do those decisions look like, and what kind of a future do they facilitate? Right? You really have to take a big picture look at your situation, at your financial situation, and decide, am I spending too much? What needs to go? What habits or what vices do I have that are actually ultimately harming me, not in my greatest good? Do I need to get the help? Do I need to sit down with a professional? These are all questions that you in this situation, or the person that's involved in this situation, these are all questions that you can be asking. Okay? Shopping addiction, consumerism addiction, like, it's all very real, and it's kind of just getting worse as the years go by. It's just, a lot of people are having a really hard time right now. You might be one of those people, and you found yourself in this weird situation. Like, I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to judge you or that person. Okay, there's like 3 that I grabbed. Let's see. So let me just hold these notes here. Let me hold the notes before I take them out and just see if I can find out who they're from. It's somebody that really, really cares about you. Somebody that really cares about you. They could be living, they could be dead. Let's see what they have to say. Maybe you'll know who it is. I was so scared. This does involve a family for some of you. I was so scared. Someone was directly affected by your actions. I've been trying to come home. This is a separation. This could also be that this is somebody that's involved in this situation, this Two of Swords, and you guys have been trying to meet in the middle. You've been trying to maybe heal from the situation or find a resolution. I'm getting just that for some of you, this may regard a divorce, this message in particular. Some of you will know who this is from. Okay. Please be patient with me. Okay. Seems like maybe these messages are actually from, these messages are from somebody that's in this situation to somebody else that's really concerned as well. This is a message from somebody that really cares about you. They're involved in the situation and they want to change. They realize the error of their ways. It's all about taking action at this point, though. It's all about taking action. That's the only thing that remains from here. That's the only thing you need to take away from this reading today, is this card here. It's time to take action. Your foolishness in finances is the main source of these problems. You are this person, and that person has been trying to come home. Okay, somebody's asking for a little grace in the situation. They've realized the error of their ways because this is somebody that realized they screwed up. And then also, this is also, I'm just getting, this is a message also from, like I said, somebody who was affected by the situation. I'm getting that somebody was about to lose their house. Okay, it's going to resonate with somebody out there that's going to watch this reading. Lost their home, lost their shelter, or almost did. I hate to cut it short, guys, but that's pretty poignant. And I don't think that Spirit really wants anything else to come out here. Your spiritual guidance is coming through really, really clearly. You've got to let go of some things. You've got to embrace some nothingness. You got to get some support. And once again, it's all about the action that you take. It's a time for healing. Okay? So just to wrap up the reading, I've been thinking about doing pick-a cards. We'll find out how that looks because, again, I try to keep my readings very minimal as far as materials go because your ego gets in the way too much. You're selecting images that your eyes like. It's not really the best thing, in my opinion. To truly be intuitive, I think you have to remove as many symbols as possible and take basically the bare minimum. Otherwise, you're reading too far into things. So the card of the day today was the Valet de Denier, guys. Please say a prayer for my cat, Suzu. She is showing signs of maybe some sort of an illness. Me and her cat dad, my ex, were kind of looking into how we can help her. And she's not eating very well, and it's just kind of a concern. So send some prayers, guys. I'm sure, hopefully she'll be around for the next reading to say hi to you guys. But for right now, we're just dealing with that. So this has been Daughter of Fire Tarot, and it's always a joy to see you guys. One more quick update. I might be getting a new telephone pretty soon, just within the next couple months here. So getting on the TikTok, I'll be getting into kind of some little bit more advanced editing because my phone's not great for that, but you'll see a lot coming from the channel just going forward. Maybe some more videos going up about my tarot story, how I got into tarot, where I kind of sit with spirituality, all of that. Lots of exciting plans. So thanks for joining me today. I really wish you luck with this situation, and I will see you next time.